Let's play, discover, sister and brother. Mom, Dad, the high camp. You play and discover.
What's up, Play and Discover kids? Today we're going to read The Magic School Bus Gets Cleaned Up. If we've learned one thing in Miss Frizzle's class, it is to be ready for anything. Miss Frizzle is full of surprises. Today we're starting a new science unit about air pollution. We've learned about some far out things with the Frizz, but air pollution sounds like something to get choked up about. It's that time again, Miss Frizzle announces. When we see the sparkle in her eyes, we all know we're in for a class trip. We never go on normal field trips, Arnold groans. Yeah, but now we're just studying the air, Tim says. What could be more normal than that? Wanda agrees. We were just leaving the school when Miss Frizzle gasped. I forgot my map, our teacher exclaimed. I'll go get it. Stay on the bus, kids. But when Miss Frizzle left, our bus started to shake. We felt a jolt and heard a cough. Gasp, hack, wheeze, cough. The magic school bus is sick. Look at all that smoke. Poor bus. Poor us. With each cough, the bus got smaller. We got as small as a dust particle and we saw lots of stuff in the air. Yuck! What is that? Wanda asked. That's particulate matter from the buses, Dorothy Ann said. It's usually way too small for us to see, but it pollutes the air and makes it dirty, Tim said. The pollution bits are so small they can go to places they shouldn't, like in our lungs. Oh no, Phoebe called, pointing out the front window. The wind blew us straight at Mr. Rivera, the crossing guard. A strong gust of wind blew us right inside Mr. Rivera's nose. Ew, are those nose hairs? Gross. They're not gross, they're good. Very good. Mr. Rivera didn't know we were inside of him. The nose hairs help filter out big particles from the air so they don't go into your lungs. DA tells us, the bus was so tiny it slipped right through the hairs and we're headed down the windpipe. Where's your class, Miss Frizzle? The class started its trip without me, Mr. Rivera. I'm meeting them soon. Once we're in the lungs, we could see that Mr. Rivera had breathed in stuff other than air. Smaller particles can go even deeper into the lungs, DA told us. I could use a breath of fresh air. Mr. Rivera could too. The lungs started to exhale and we began to go faster than ever. A high-pitched sound rang through the bus. It's a whistle, Wanda yelled over the noise. Mr. Rivera had blown the whistle and we were shooting straight out into the air. The wind caught our bus and blew it into the sky. Our bus was still sputtering and wheezing. We went higher and higher with each cough. Look, Tim called. There's Miss Frizzle. She's getting on a bus with Miss Burke's class. The bus needs our help. We need Miss Frizzle's help. We could see Miss Burke's bus far below. It was leaving the school and turning onto the highway. Follow that bus. Now we can glide down and get Miss Frizzle's attention, DA called. I hope my class is enjoying its trip without me. Then the wind blew right past us, right past the Frizz's window in Miss Burke's bus. She was busy examining her map. She didn't seem to see us, but when she shook her keys, something funny happened to the bus. The wind blew us to the front of Miss Burke's bus. Where are we going? Keisha asked. According to my research, DA said, as she looked into her book, we're moving with the air into the engine of Miss Burke's school bus. We're taking a trip through the bus's engine, DA told us. Right now, we're in the engine block, she said, and pointed to the picture in her book. To get out, we need to follow the exhaust to the tailpipe. Look at us, cried Wanda. We're covered with bits of soot. We've left the engine block. Now we're in the exhaust system, DA explained. Pollution and soot could be left after the fuel burns. We're all covered in particulate matter. Exhaust was everywhere and it was extremely dirty. How will we find Miss Frizzle? Phoebe asked. Then we noticed that the exhaust was going into a special device, and we were going with it. D.A. looked in her book. My research shows that this filter traps most of the particulate matter. After we went through the filter, we were all clean again. Then Miss Frizzle heard a familiar voice. Then we had heard a familiar voice. It was Miss Frizzle. It's wonderful that you already had a filter on your bus, Miss Burke. I'm looking forward to having one put on my bus as well, the Frizz said. Suddenly, we were in the auto shop, and we had on mechanics' outfits. Miss Frizzle was there with a mechanic. Class, this is Mr. Spencer, said Miss Frizzle. He's going to put a filter on our bus that will clean the exhaust so the bus won't be sick anymore. We all nodded. After our trip through the engine, we all knew how important Mr. Spencer's work was. The filter is great, but there are other ways to reduce bus pollution as well. We helped Mr. Spencer install the particulate filter. Then we got ready to head back to school. Vroom, vroom, the bus purred to life. We were glad the bus was healthy again. The end. Thank you for reading with us, playing Discover Kids. We'll see you next time.
Let's play Discover, Sister and Brother. Mom, Dad, the high camp. You play and discover.